Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video is the joint force slow turn guide video. So I managed to get 17 turn in total. And so currently at world formation here, you can see like some player managed to get 14 turn and 15, 16, and I'm the one of the player who gets 17. So I'm going to showcase my own 17 turn. Maybe you get inspired, and then maybe you can go enhance your own turn and get better result in your division ranking, because the world ranking doesn't matter. Then what it matters is the group formation. So group formation here currently I'm only rank 2 because we have one rank 1 here, Izar, which is my clubmate as well. Is 15 turn, which is almost like the ultimate record already. Alright, so let's take a look here. I'm gonna go through one by one. I'll go through their team comp, and if I'm able to redo it, I'll do it instantly. If I can't redo it instantly, then I'll just tell you how the concept works. So for the Renyi one, I'm using Nora. It doesn't have to be R6, but it requires as high as possible because you're dealing damage. If you have Moriyama high reso, it will be even better. Alright, so let's take a look here. So I'm using Nora on War set and Brawler set. You can also go for Recurve set as well, but I'm going for Brawler. So you can't quick battle this, you want to battle. And then you want Renyi to hit you. When Renyi hit you, you don't want the taunt. You want Renyi to actually miss the taunt on your Nora. So let me just keep retrying. Right, so I managed to resist the taunt. Then after you resist it, you have to cast your S3. After you're casting S3, then it will just counter attack, and it will dispel the Renyi standoff. Okay, so I got unlucky here. Then you just keep retrying until you resist the taunt and you manage to dispel the standoff, because Nora buff will give her have a chance to dispel the enemy buff. Okay, let me just keep trying here. Alright, I managed to resist the taunt. Now I cast S3, stand off, dispel, then you kill Renyi. So this is how you manage 3 turns. You can lower it out down to 2 turns only if you have a high reso Moriyama. Like I have a R2 D5 Moriyama, I'm not able to do it, but if you have it, like higher reso and higher divinity, then you are able to 2 turn Renyi, which you can reduce 1 turn here. Then for Yuhime here, it requires Yuhime Divinate, because you need Yuhime Divinate to give you extra percentage to trigger her extra skill. So if we look at Yuhime's skill, Divinate here, 100% chance of getting 1 stack of Hellhand stack at the start of the turn. So when you have Hellhand stack, and the Hellhand stack will give you a 10% chance of double casting your... where is it? Here. Each Hellhand stack gives you a 10% chance of casting the previous cast ability. So with that, you're going to play the RNG, then your Yuhime is able to cast S3 double S3, and the double S3 crit on both of the twins, then you are able to 1 turn it. So this is very highly RNG, because you have to just keep repeating spamming S3 until it's Yuhime successfully to cast double S3, and the double S3 have to be crit and also trigger the max HP reduction. So it's a very RNG thing, so I'm not going to redo this. It took me some time to actually do it. Then for my Brewster one, I'm using Chuyao and Raven. This one is also easy to do it. You don't Raven doesn't have to be this high reso. Your Chuyao doesn't have to be this high reso as well. Both can be done in R0. So what you need to do is go into the battle, Raven and leader buff, then Chuyao S3. We'll try the RNG part is the defend, break, and sear. Then Raven follow up with the Crow. So if Raven fail to nuke it, then you just keep retrying it. You want to hope Chuyao apply defend, break, and sear at the same time. So here only got sear, but doesn't have defend, break. Okay, so let me retry. S3, yeah, then you just one shot it. But you need both condition applied. Alright, then let me go through. Okay, so for the Lien one here is a little bit RNG as well. It requires R6 Armir in order to hit the 2 turn. Then for Ethan here can be replaced by Wunlock. The reason why we are using Ethan or Wunlock because they provide a crit rate leader buff. And Ethan and Wenlock also provide crit rate up, similar buff to Armir, because you want Armir to actually crit, and Armir will just keep nuking them until Lien die. So Ethan here have to be R2, Wenlock have to be, I think R2, I'm not sure if R0 works, I think R2 works as well. But Armir needs to be R6 in order to copy this Lien comp. Then for Louise one here is also very highly RNG, but you need Slon. Slon doesn't have to be R6, just as high stats as possible. Then you need Haley, R0 Haley. Then you need Alice to do it. Okay, this one is a little bit RNG, but I'm gonna redo it just for you all. So Alice here have to be on the shield set. You need to provide shield to Slon, and when you provide shield to Slon, when Alice take her action, will give attack up to Slon. So Slon will have attack buff instantly. Slon doesn't have to be level 70. I did it at level 60, just that I have to retune it, so I done it with level 70. But level 60 is doable, and Haley here is going for relief set and accuracy set. Your Haley job here is to apply the defense break on Louise, and if you don't have Haley, the replacement for Haley will be Renyi. So, but using Haley here will give you another further reduced 20% defense, which makes it a lot more consistent and a lot more better as well. Alright, so let me try. So when you go inside the battle, you instantly get your attack up, and you want to cast S1 on Louise. After you cast S1, you want to pray the 30% assist chance actually lands on Slon, and then you want Haley to trigger the relief set to defend break on Louise as well. So S1, I assist on Haley, so that's the wrong order, then you have to retry. So let me just keep retrying until the successful run. Okay, it's successful, land the correct order, but it did not land the defense break, so I still have to retry the whole thing. Right, so this is how the successful run looks like. Alice will call in Slon for assist, and Haley herself trigger relief set and apply the defense break and molten hot on Louise first. Okay, then for the Narmer one here, I'm using Leora, Feng Shun, and Elif. Elif have to be R6. Leora doesn't have to be high reso. Feng Shun doesn't have to be high reso, but have to be R2. So Feng Shun is R2, Elif is R6, and this is the equipment they're going for. This is pretty simple, but you just need to pray on the defense break. So you're praying on Feng Shun to trigger defense break on 3 of them. Okay, so let's say you resist, right? Well, once they resist, then you're just gonna retry. Okay, let me try one more time. Alright, Narmer resists, but you need the defense break to land on Narmer from Feng Shun. So let's say all of them have defense break, then you use Laura to S3 and attack. But Leora here also have to crit on Narmer, so you have to retry. Just keep retrying. You have to pray Feng Shun defense break at the start. Okay, after you do damage, then you want to pray Leora to actually crit. Alright, not enough damage, so then you have to retry. The last hit will be Feng Shun, follow up with assist to kill Narmer. Okay, fail defense break, then you can just instantly retry already. Okay, Leora crit, but Elif doesn't trigger the Pursuit S3, so we have to retry here. Right, successful run. I even killed it before Feng Shun Pursuit. Alright, so this is how it's done for the Narmer one. Then for Kara one, I'm not going to retry this because it requires a lot of RNG. It requires R6 Mingshuo. It requires Xuanpin. It requires Yamato. But Yamato doesn't have to be this high reso. Xuanpin doesn't have to be R2 as well. The skill order will be Feng Shun S3 to buff up everyone. Then Mingshuo S2. Wait. Xuanpin S3, then Yamato AP down them and AP push your team. Mingshuo S2, then Xuanpin S2 on Mingshuo S3. And this is the skill order. And the RNG layer is when Xuanpin S3, the assist have to be Mingshuo. Cause Mingshuo, every time Mingshuo take an action, then it will plus 20% defend ignore. Then when Xuanpin S2 on Mingshuo, the assist also have to land on Mingshuo. So Mingshuo have to cast S1 twice, and then the defense break have to land on the enemy. Then Mingshuo will nuke them. So that's the turn order. But I already forgotten their equipment. If not mistaken, Xuanpin is Harmony set with Accuracy set. Mingshuo is Thunder set and Fairy set, if not mistaken. Then Yamato, I'm not sure. Because I did this took me a long time, so I'm not gonna redo this. Then for the Gaius one, is going for Wenlock, Brewster, Suje, and Suje Embla. It's Embla and Fushi. So Fushi here have to be R6 in order to copy this team, because this team here, you need Fushi to call Embla in to follow up the S3. Okay, so the RNG part will be the defense break. So let's go into the battle. Because you're Inferno type, you're fighting Gaius as a flow type, so it requires high RNG. So S3, Narmer Embla will call in, and then usually he will do a lot of damage, but you did not defend break, then you have to retry. Wenlock here will help you for the crit rate, and also the crit rate up and crit damage. Okay, defend break, S3, then Brewster will follow up with a pew pew. And then after that, you get your function. I keep saying function. Fushi will follow up, right? We get a bonus turn. So you want to S1 on one of the target who have the seed. You proc the seed, and you want it to actually explode to kill them in order to get 2 turn. Alright, so let me keep retry. Right, so this is how the successful run looks like. It seems like the Fushi have to hit on the lower stack enemy, which is the one who have 1 stack, and then the 2 stack enemy will die from the 5 stack explosion. So this is a high result require. It's going to be R6 Fushi, R6 Embla. Suje here is here for the true damage, and Brewster, if you have higher result, of course it's going to be better. Wenlock doesn't have to be R6. Wenlock only needs here for the extra damage and the crit rate leader buff. So basically, yeah, that's all for this video here. I'm pretty sure you all are not able to copy my team, because a lot of the content here is require a specific reso to work, like for example R6 Elif, R6 Fushi Embla, this one here doesn't need R6 Armir, Yuhime not really, but as high reso as possible. But yeah, so this is my team here. It's a showcase because some of you actually asked me for it. So this is how you achieve the 17th turn. Alright, so I hope this video actually helped out, or maybe inspired for some certain team comp. Maybe you can enhance for your division ranking to get a higher ranking. Alright, feel free to comment down what you guys think about it, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Gen MP, Yakishiba Epic Bullet Point, Sky Elk, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louise, Agni, Wang Seimer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwatts, Rimu, Choni, Antonio Winterspoon, Yum Cragren, Riku Fred X Iris, Calamity, Rocco Stenzions, Jordan Alons, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest 10. Thank you so much for Code Wardeners, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Choni. Thank you so much for your support.